Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name's Jay, the Principal Migration Lawyer at Flow Migration Law. Before we get started, please remember that this information is for general guidance only. Australian migration law is quite detailed, so it's always a good idea to seek advice based on your personal situation. Now today, we're talking about a very interesting part of the partner visa process, the long-term relationship provisions. Did you know that the length of your relationship could potentially change your visa journey and help you secure permanent residency much sooner? Let's get into how that works. First, let's quickly recap the usual partner visa pathway. For most couples, it's a two-stage process. First, you apply, and if successful, you're granted a temporary partner visa that is the subclass 820 if you're in Australia, or the 309 if you're outside. This allows you to leave work and study here while you wait. Then about 2 years after you first lodged your temporary partner visa application, you become eligible to be assessed for the permanent visa, the subclass 801 or 100. This 2-year waiting period is a standard part of the process for many people, but for some, this wait can be bypassed. So how can you bypass that wait? This is where the long-term relationship criteria come in. The Department of Home Affairs has a very specific definition for this. It's not just about how long you feel you've been together. It's a measurable time frame. There are two main rules. First, if you and your partner do not have a child together, you need to have been in a de facto relationship or married for at least 3 years at the time you apply. Second, if you and your partner do have a child together, then the time frame drops to 2 years. And it's important to know that this isn't just about marking dates on a calendar. You must be able to back up that entire period with good, consistent evidence across the 4 pillars of a relationship: your financial, social, and household commitments, and your commitment to each other. So why does meeting this criteria matter so much? Well, because if you can demonstrate that you're in a long-term relationship, the department may grant you both the temporary and the permanent partner visas at the same time. This is often called a double grant. It means you could go straight to being a permanent resident, completely skipping that 2-year waiting period. For many couples, this is a huge relief. It provides certainty for your future, allows for faster access to things like social services, and just makes the process of building your life together in Australia that much smoother. Now, there are a few important points to understand here. First, getting a double grant is not automatic. Just because you meet the time frame doesn't mean the case officer will automatically process it that way. In your application, you need to clearly highlight that you believe you meet the long-term criteria and provide a submission that makes a strong case for it. Second, the quality of your relationship evidence is still just as important. In fact, it's even more crucial because you need to prove your relationship has been genuine and continuing for that entire 2 or 3 year period. And finally, if your relationship has had any complex periods, like a temporary separation for work or family reasons, these don't automatically disqualify you, but they do need to be explained very clearly with context and supporting evidence. So just to recap, if you've been together for 3 years or 2 years with a child, you may be eligible to have your permanent partner visa granted at the same time as your temporary one. It's a significant advantage, but it's not automatic, and it relies on a well-prepared and thoroughly documented application. Understanding how your relationship timeline is viewed by the department can make a difference to your application's outcome. This is a vital part of the process, and getting it right from the start is key. If you believe you might be in a long-term relationship and want to build a strong application, our team at Flow Migration Law is here to assist. With over 8 years of dedicated experience in Australian migration law, we focus on helping couples and families navigate this journey. Please visit our website, which is linked in the description box below, to get in touch. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching.